So I grab her hand like, hey, let me holler at you. She told me, nah, I'm good. You can't be good on me. Like, what you talking about? You good? Like, what's today, babe? What we doing today?
We are vlogging our love story.
Look how pretty she look. Oh, she trying to get cute.
Y'all see me. Let me blend this damn lip gloss.
Well, let me show y'all.
How
You
to
gotta do what?
blend my lipstick.
Y'all see me, I look scruffled in my drawers. She fresh, she ready to go. She bought me a gift, so I wanted y'all to be there when I opened it. So let's see what the girl got me. The girl got me something sweet, man. Let's see what the girl must got for the queen. Let's see. And just to show y'all, what month is this, baby bump?
We are exactly 16 weeks.
And the bump is bumping. This is y'all first look at the bump. Alright. I'm trying to show the bump, girl. That's that bump. Alright, I'm gonna put my pants on. I forgot to put these on before I started the video. Alright. Read the card first.
Yeah, you can read it and open the stuff.
Okay. Card. Let's see what this card say.
Like, do both at the same time.
Read the card and open the stuff?
Yeah.
I can't do both, but
Well,
I do
tell
one.
you each thing, so.
Okay. I see what you're saying. All right, people come into our lives for all sorts of reasons. Some teach us life lessons we never forget. Some nurture us and help us become better people. Some simply love us with all our hearts. All their hearts, actually. All right. To my child's mommy, here is a care package for y'all, for you. The doctor said, drink more water. Okay. Boom. I got my sip and go. Okay. So fill up your cup and let's get it. I hope this helps. Our son has your body growing, so wear these shorts when you want to be comfy. Ooh, got me some more shorts. I need some loose stuff because that booty is biting. Okay. Couple pairs of shorts. Okay, lounge around in.
I know you lying.
No, I'm actually telling the truth.
Girl, I tried to pull the bang and then pull my lash off.
Here are some snacks. Okay. Little gummy snacks. All right. And face wash masks. I'll help you fix your baby acne. Yes, because this baby has been tearing me up, y'all. Okay, so we got a little boom boom. Got a little bang bangs. Clean my face. Okay. Let's see what else. Another one. And some of this. Then there are people like you who do all those things and more. I love you, and no matter what you are, you will always be beautiful to me, Mama Josie. Mama Josie. She bought me some socks too. Okay. And she told me I gotta wear this shirt today. She want me to look like her. Oh.
So,
let's go over here because it's better lighting. I look orange over here.
it's so dim inside in your room. So I liked these when I was at the store because we telling our love story today. And it says unity. What did it say? Quality and love.
Equality.
I'm sorry, equality. I missed a couple letters. Looking down here. So, these are all the things that we have in our relationship.
Ooh, she's so sweet.
Aren't I creative? You didn't know that, huh?
Yeah, I ain't know that.
I know.
Yeah. She's so silly. Okay.
I got a phone call. Hold on. Hello?
All right. So y'all rocking with me real quick. So, yeah. I'm about to... Y'all see my face breaking out? Oof. So I'm about to get ready. We're going to be back in a second. Taking her on a little picnic. We finna go take the dog out. And we're going to tell you about our love story. So, tune in. And we made it. Y'all look at 6. He acting bad. He ain't never been nowhere though. But we out here.
He just act like he ain't never been nowhere.
He act like he ain't never been nowhere.
Every time he see somebody's kids, he want to try to play with them. Don't nobody want to play with your buckwild ass.
Don't call my dog buck wild.
He is buckwild.
And we stand over here because he is buck wild. Okay, so I brought this blanket.
Let me hold him.
Hold him then. I brought this blanket. But when we had this blanket, how old this blanket is?
Baby, listen.
That
blanket comes from literally at one of my lowest points in my whole entire life.
Well, guess what? We was making some shake at that time. Okay?
We're going to tell y'all the story, so we'll get to that. But listen, I can talk about it.
Baby, this blanket right here, let me tell you. Number one, we was sleeping on an air mattress with this blanket.
Let me tell y'all, I'm Bougetto in real life. When I say one of the lowest points, I had a bed. It was in storage. I wasn't finna keep moving that bed from place to place. So, baby, I got that queen size high air mattress. I bought a whole comforter set. And you ain't know the difference. Right.
Sure did. Oh, I was out there thugging with you.
When I say started from the bottom, now we here. Listen.
They don't know.
But y'all will find out.
So that's why I brought this blanket. This blanket right here.
I guess we both doing little meaningful things today.
Yeah, you know.
You be trying to catch up with a real one. Y'all hear that real one? She trying to catch up with a real one.
Girl, bye.
I guess you ain't gonna let me outdo her today. I got creative with the shirts or whatever, you know.
You know, I can't just let her just, you know.
So soon as I told her why I picked these shirts, she go digging deep in the closet.
Hey, I was bringing this blanket anyway.
Yeah.
It's a good blanket. Like I said, this blanket through the trenches with us.
Hi guys, what's up?
It's your girl Juice.
And I'm Lee, and
And
you are tuned in to
the Leave and Juice Show.
Every Time You Want to Change. Y'all see this? One day we're going to get it together, but not today.
You know, sometimes we say we are the Leave and Juice Show. Sometimes we say you tuned into the Leave and Juice Show.
And the last video that we started and didn't finish, she wanted to say, you are tuned into.
You are tuned into the Leave and Juice Show. However you want to say it, period, point blank, that's Leave, I'm Juice. You tuned in. That's how it goes.
And we are here.
And we in here. Just like that. Splat.
All right. So, where do we begin?
I think I should start.
Yeah, you should start.
Let me sit on down. Sit on down. Let me take my shoes off and sit on down. Oh. Sit, six. Come on. Sit down. Sit down with us. Look.
Let me fix myself.
Fix yourself. I wish hand me that cooler. Matter of fact, let's see if we could just set it down. Let's see if we can just set it down. I don't know if we can, but let's see if we can. Get that beautiful queen up in there. Ooh, we got some action.
Once upon a time was a girl named Lee.
Oh, babe, we not rapping right now.
Shut up.
Okay. Whew. Our love story. I know this video it's gonna have to be like 3 hours long.
We're gonna shorten some things up. Wait, here's the disclaimer before she gets started. This video is not intended to give anybody no clout, give anybody a reason to try to come for us. We are not on here to condone any violence, any beef, any unnecessary drama. We don't. I'm just saying, like, I'm giving a disclaimer. This video is not to bash anyone.
This video is to tell the truth. The truth about how we met and what was going on in my life and her life
at that
before
time.
It came our life.
Some of you guys have been following me for a while. I vanished off Facebook. I took a break. I decided to just not explain myself. I felt like I didn't need to speak my piece because eventually, you have come to eventually, I would speak up. I would say my piece. But again, this video is not to bash anyone. Or none of the extra other stuff. This is solely our story from our lens.
The truth of our story. Our truth.
Can't nobody else tell but us.
There's 15 stories that are lies. This is the truth. So I'm gonna start with my part.
And I'm gonna tell y'all the raw truth. Okay. You want to get into this so bad? Come on, talk. Hurry up.
What raunchy part?
I said you want to get into this so bad.
No, you said something about some raunchy.
I didn't say raunchy. Let's go.
Sit down, 6. Where the sun go?
I don't know.
Listen to my lighting. I'm supposed to be looking good.
Get out there and tell your story.
You don't want to love on me?
No.
Y'all see what I go through? This is the real. Okay, so 2017. I was... Yes, 2017. The beginning of 2017.
I was just going to tell them how you met me first. Because we had to double back.
Okay, but I'm starting with 2017. 2017, I was getting out of this relationship, and I was really like on some, it's time for me. I'm ready to turn up. I'm outside. Let's get it going. So, shoot. I linked up with some old people that I knew from Facebook, and they was letting me know about this event that was going down in Houston. They like, yeah, it's gonna be lit, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. So me and my homegirl was like, cool, we trying to get outside. Houston always got the yellows looking like they looking.
Get slapped.
Yeah, but we like, yeah, we outside, we going. So I'm like, boom. At this time, I was a college basketball coach in Mississippi. So boom, I drive down to Houston, attend this event. Now, when I'm at this event, it's like a pride event. You know what I'm saying? So it's multiple things going on: white party, poetry nights, pool parties. It's a bunch of different things going on. And so at the event, you know, I'm seeing a lot of different people. But when I get to this event on Friday, when I get to this event on Thursday, I see this girl. She like, I know you. I'm like, nah, you don't know me. But it clicked in my head.
I said, I do know you.
I'm like, nah, you don't know you.
At this point, we still shaking hands, so it was kind of like a pause in a moment.
Because people was introducing us. They're like, this is my homegirl Lee.
And I said, I know you. And this hoe really holding my hand like,
I don't know you.
You don't know me.
I don't know you. You don't know me. We don't know each other. Because this is why I'm going to 2017 and I'm going back. Because when I see her, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's on now, and I'm gonna tell y'all why it's on. Because back in the day, I used to be a coach and a teacher in Jasper, Texas, and so I used to go to Houston a lot. Every weekend, I'm gone. And so I had went to the club one night. It was my birthday. You know, we was turned, and I seen this girl come out. That she was on the stage. And see, when I said when she come off that stage, I'm finna shoot my shot, like, pew, J's in the city, you know what I'm saying? So her and her friends was exiting the club at the end of the club night, and it's like 20 people with them for no reason. They're like, what the fuck these people think they is? They think they celebrity people. They doing a Diddy bop out that bitch. I'm like, mind you, I'm tipsy, like I'm drunk.
Hennessy tipsy.
I'm gone off that. Hey, so I grab her hand like, hey, let me holler at you. She told me, nah, I'm good. You can't be good on me. Like, what you talking about? You good? Like, you good? Like you in a good mood? Like, you good? Like your paper good? And walk out, like gone. So I'm like, all right, you know, that time had passed. So when we fast forward to 2017, when I seen her,
first time she had ever been curved a little bit. She was feeling the way.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go home with Big Red. I see Big Red on that stage. I'm
she
like,
talking
hey,
about the red one.
it's a yellow on stage. That's me. Oh, God, that's me today. That's me. So when she told me I'm good, I'm like, you know who you talking to? You know who you talking to? You can't. You can't. Know. Yeah, I'm juice, baby. 2 E's. You hear me? You can't just be good off me. So boom, I'm like, when I see her, and we holy, you know, we meet, we like, they like, this Libra, this my homegirl, they was calling me coach at the time. So give me a hand. So he like, I'm like, hi, how you doing? That's when she like, she know me. I'm like,
I was like, I know you from somewhere.
I'm like, you don't know me. Cause at this time, now I got the cards in my deck. You hear me?
Know, like when I
you
told
don't know
her,
me.
Wait, y'all know when I told her I'm good, how she kind of felt? When she looked me in my eyes and was like, nah, you don't know me, with a straight face. I'm like, bitch.
Cause she can't figure out, but you ain't figure out who I was. You ain't know. You just like, I know her.
Yeah.
But she couldn't figure out who I was. That's what I'm trying to. I'm like, I'm good. I don't know you. So the whole weekend. Now at this time, she was in a relationship. What I didn't know is that relationship was on the rocks or whatever. And so,
well, it was done. It's just my
damn sick. Sit down.
My situation was a little bit more complicated because it actually involved getting out of it with paperwork, unfortunately. So, but you know how that goes. You know how that goes. But actually,
here, Papa.
Actually, at that time we were still together. You know what I'm saying? I still resided in Oklahoma, and she didn't know all of this about me. I didn't know much about her besides I remember you, I know you. And at the time, whenever we were introduced, I actually wasn't even flirting with her. I was just like, I know you from somewhere. But carry on, babe.
So boom, you know what I'm saying? Now you know I'm getting out of a relationship, so I'm really like, I don't care who you're with. I'm in town for one night. What's going on? All I got is one night, just a few minutes. Oh my back.
That's what she was.
I keep forgetting I'm pregnant.
I'm not disrespectful.
Nah, she wasn't.
Even in the worst of times. So
nah, she wasn't. But she didn't talk to me. We didn't really exchange any words. We just saw each other at the events.
Yeah, we
never talked. We were introduced. Hey, this is my homegirl. Coach is my homegirl Libra. What's up? You know, and we kept it pushing. The people that I had came to the event with, the person that me and my friend was invited by, we were there, and I mean we were in close proximity with her because her friends and
we were all mutual friends.
Yeah, they was all mutual friends at the time. And so, you know, we rocking out the whole weekend. So me and my homegirl, we like, at first my homegirl was like, yeah, I'm finna go shoot at her. I'm like, go shoot. Cause we see her in a fashion show. We see her, she in a lot of the events, she MCing on the stage. I
had a different wig every night.
Hey,
you know, I was switching it.
I'm like, man, hey, you better go shoot before I shoot. Somebody better shoot, goddamn. But shit, so the weekend was going, we really just chilled, you know what I'm saying? I never had any words with her after that. And then,
so in the midst of everything that was going on, basically, before I came, like, I don't know, it's like my life started going in fast forward real fast. But it was like a disagreement happened at home, and it kind of carried over to the event. Again, I'm not disrespectful, so you coming with me, you know, even though it's an event and I gotta work, I gotta make sure that I'm okay to work the whole weekend, because under stress, you know, bringing everything from home to work is easy, especially when it's just like, you know, the club environment. And so, and when I saw her Thursday, things was rocky. And we always at the same hotel, right? So by Saturday, Sunday, when I tell y'all, like, shit was just all kinds of crazy with my relationship, and I just wanted a little peace and happiness at that point. That's what I needed. So that Saturday, was that Saturday night when y'all left, or Sunday?
Sunday, we left
that Sunday. Wait,
me and my partner was just
Saturday. Shit was crazy, but I was holding myself together because I had a pool party to do. I barely got some sleep. Plus, I had a night party. So I went to the room that she was in, which was the room that my friends was also in by myself, right?
Well, mind you, you know, I'm in the shower washing up. You know, I got the Dior on because I'm trying to pull a D.
So this is 2 days later.
I'm lotioning up. I hear a little boop boop at the door. So I come to the door. I peep through the peephole. I'm already like, yes sir, you done fucked up now.
So when she opened the door, she like looking up. She doing this LL Cool J. I mean, it's like a whole fucking video scene going on. So I was like, we're gonna call her Girl X. I was like, is Girl X up in here? And she was like, nah, but
they ain't in here, they downstairs.
So y'all, the way she was doing it, I kind of stopped for a second and I looked, and you know,
they downstairs, baby, but I'm up here.
I looked, but then I looked, and I was like,
now mind you,
let me walk it. So I walked away.
Then
y'all, I walked away real fast at this point because now I'm battling. I'm trying to do the right thing, and shit just ain't been right. But this fine nigga up in here, but I gotta do the right thing. So, there I go. Walk off real fast.
Now, mind you, I'm in a place like I'm single. I'm ready to have fun. You know, I'm in a peaceful like mindset. Like I'm just like, you know what? I want to leave my past behind me, and I just want to move on, and I want to enjoy me and what's going on, and whoever is around me. So it wasn't like I was trying to, which I didn't know she had her situation. I didn't know what was going on.
Right.
I didn't know if she was with somebody or not. So it wasn't until I seen them in the hotel at one point together, I realized, oh, she with somebody. So, you know, of course, out of respect, I never said anything that weekend. And like I said, she never said nothing to me either. But it was just that moment of that chemistry when she came to that door, it was like,
so Sunday came,
me, you gotta know where my boo.
It was the big thing at the park or whatever, and it was a fashion show. So we're getting dressed or whatever. And again, you know, my situation was a little rough. And at this point, I'm just like, where is the happiness, okay? Because if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my weekend, baby. And I saw her and her friend. They were standing by like this little tree or whatever. And it was literally like right by where we was. And I guess it was just coincidental because again, we were introduced, you know, the whole weekend we ain't really say too much to each other. And that was that. Well, besides Saturday night, y'all, it was hot as fuck. And she was so hot. She sat down and was like, I'm finna leave this club.
Bye.
And when she said that, and I don't even know flirt shit, I was like so hot. I had on a long wig. I looked over and I said, well, shit, if you going, I'm finna go too, because I want to go take a bath. Like, at this point, I'm catching any ride up out of here. But long story short on that, they left, I stayed. And so, again, we really had no interaction. So that Sunday, I saw her. And they was standing by the tree and stuff or whatever. So after the fashion show, you know, I was already planning to stay in Houston. I wasn't going back to Oklahoma with my mate at the time. Because my brother's birthday was coming up and it was his 25th. And if you know me, you know, like, I love the fuck out of my brother. So, I was staying because I wanted to see my family, you know, just spend a little bit more time at home. I hadn't been home in a while. So I just needed a break, you know, and I wanted to be home. I had my nephew with me, you know, so we was going to coast chill. We was going to, you know, do our little thing, chicken wing. So I knew that I was going to be staying behind. My mate at the time was leaving. And, you know, we were all just at the park coasting. And my friends kept saying, you know, Lee, you're gonna be okay, you know, get yourself together, girl, we're gonna enjoy the night, blah, 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 we're gonna turn up. You know how girls do, we try to uplift each other, so that was what was going on. Well, I saw them, and then I didn't see them. So, you know, inquiring minds, I'm trying to enjoy the rest of my weekend, I want to know. And when I saw that they weren't there, I asked, I was just like, where they go? You know, like, and they were like, well, they left, you know, blah, blah, blah,
We
blah,
shot
blah.
back to the Triple D, man. We had to change the scenery just because we had some motion going on in the D. And so we
she didn't get to do her thought stuff like she wanted in Houston, so she had to go. She had to go find a house.
It wasn't giving what it needed to be gave.
She was just looking at me and too many people anyway. I wasn't gonna be having that or whatever.
Babe, first of all, move 6. I'm finna smack you. First of all, let me say this.
What?
Once I saw you had somebody, I'm just like she's respectful, I'm respectful. And especially if y'all together at an event, I would never come up and be like, woo-de-woo-de-woo, because I don't want to have to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? So in the midst of everything that was going on, I was just like, she got something going on. It's on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm single. I'm outside. I'm doing stuff. I would never want somebody, because if you do that to me, I'm going to beat you up. So I wouldn't want to get in the place where we had to fight. So it was just like, me and my partner, we like, okay, cool. We had a good weekend. Let's move around. So now we going to head to the D. And so
even though I was looking, while I inquired about where she went, I really don't know what would have happened, but right now I don't think that I probably would have even been on no sneaky link shit. I really just wanted to enjoy the rest of my weekend. I'm a fun person. Even be with her, you can ask her, like, I have stud friends. I don't meet strangers, and I'm a good time. I'm gonna turn up with whoever. So if they had stayed, I think that we would have vibed, because after getting together, we learned that we are a lot alike. So I really feel like she still would have been respectful of my situation, and I would have respected it as well, and we would have vibed. Like I feel like
did more talking.
Yeah, I think that we would have vibed, because if you know her, like, I probably would have got into, like, I'm just, you know, going through some things right now, and I want to enjoy the rest of my weekend. And the type of person she is, she would have been like, well, shit, come on, let's do it.
Sit down.
And
Sit down.
honestly, that's what really sparked conversation with us. So fast forward.
Wait, pause. I'm gonna go get the food real quick. We're gonna hit a change of scenery, and then we're gonna go into the next stage of that love story, because that's the first part.
Yeah, that's the first part. And so
I'm gonna tell you how she
the next part
is a little crazy.
That's not even next, right? No. This is how
it goes into social media, then it goes to you being crazy.
See, we got a little time before that. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back. Had to go pick up the food for you. Celebratory.
It's a picnic.
There you go.
Thank you.
Put that on there. You're welcome. Well, you know me, I can't have that, so
well, I can. I drink for the both of us.
Y'all see Six trying to eat some of our pizza.
I'm gonna slap this dog.
Let me tell you something. This dog is like already having a kid.
Look, he walking like NBA young boy.
Stop playing with young boy.
Hey, shut up, NBA young girl. This NBA young girl.
Stop playing.
Y'all just don't even know.
Stop playing with young boy for real. Well, I had to get on your ass.
NBA young boy, if you ever see this video, NBA young girl right here in the flesh.
Move 6. As long as you know I don't play. I gotta exit this nigga out the damn picture. So what we got right here is some pizza. Y'all can't see it. Hold on. Let me fix the camera a little bit. Y'all can't see it, but it's from Eno's Pizza. My friend lives over here, and so we came to her side of town to check out the food. What did you say that was? Artichoke? Artichoke dip?
Yeah, artichoke.
Sit down, Six.
Theirs look different. I had to smell it first. It's pretty good.
Pretty good? Let me taste it.
Good, huh? Different.
It'd probably be better if you got goddamn piece of bread with so motherfucking hard.
You like that? A little bit?
It's straight.
I be trying new stuff, y'all. I'm really, really picky. Really super picky. But this season, I'm trying new things. I had this before though, somewhere else. It didn't look like this. That's what it looked like. Some people probably wouldn't even eat it, but
How many napkins I put in that bag?
pretty good.
So we taking a little intermission. Get something to eat.
I'm gonna let's try a little secret while we eating. So, all this stuff that's out here, she packed it up and got us together and got us right. I used to be so motherly and nurturing, and I used to think I was on point till I met her.
Look at what we got. Let me show y'all.
I become the most irresponsible person because I know she gonna do it.
That's how she do.
Like I'm really kind of like a guy now. I even leave my shoes because she pick it up. Sad.
It's beyond sad. Cause you don't want to do nothing no more. But it's cool. She cook. I do the packing, the putting up, whatever we gotta do when we go on trips and getting us ready. I do that.
Y'all to see her dressing me in the wintertime.
I'm the mama.
Trying to zip my coat up at the front door and put a hat on me.
Cause she ain't come back to this house, see.
And we do. Act like a mom. Put it all the way down. I be like, damn, I can't even hear it.
You don't need to hear the drive. I'll pay attention to the road and keep driving.
Can't hear, can't see. She don't care.
Yeah, this our little ghetto picnic. We was gonna do sandwiches and all that, but she gets off late on Sunday, Saturdays. Not late, but in the middle of the day. And it would have took us too long to try to do all that, and plus I was asleep all today. So we're doing like this. Good. Got a little sweet something to it. Yeah. Sit down. You want a little piece?
I ain't never had this piece of y'all. Sorry, that's really first reaction. I ain't never had no sweet pizza.
It do got a little sweet taste to it.
No,
it's okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's okay. It's an okay pizza.
And I don't really like flatbread pizza.
So you can get away from me.
I don't know, baby. I ain't getting this no more.
You ain't gotta worry about me either. It's straight though. It ain't too bad. It's just that sweet part that's kind of.
And it's in the sausage.
It's in the sausage?
Yeah, that juice. That juice is sweet. Y'all. It's a lot going on. we finna change scenery to my house.
Girl, it's a little mouth just.
I don't do bugs. You know that.
It's just a little mouth.
Got a sweet piece of bugs. It's not giving.
Okay, back to the damn story, son.
So, boom. Weekend is over. We all go our separate ways. I was like, lonely. I am so lonely.
I have nobody
to call my own.
She's going crazy, y'all.
Anyway, at the time I still had Facebook, and my Facebook was crack-a-lacking.
And mine was booming.
It was so crack-a-lacking that
Move.
Me and her, come to find out, was already following each other on Facebook. What are the odds?
Well, let me tell you. I had already set some shit up. When I knew I was coming down there, I went to friend X page. And I was adding motherfuckers.
We went to friend X page to see who was friend A, B, C, and D.
I'm like, let me see you. Okay. Add. But I think even though I had added you, I had forgot that you was in a relationship for real, because I had seen y'all picture before, but it was like when I first added you, so I done forgot all about adding you on there until it came to that time, because I forgot we was Facebook friends.
Yeah.
Until it came to that time. Because that's when I was like, oh shit.
We already follow each other.
We already follow each other, but I did have a mix-up going on, because her name Nisha, her friend named Nisha, but I didn't know her name was.
My friend.
It was just
my
too
name
much going on with these
Nisha. My friend name, her real name is something else with Nisha in it. I ain't tell y'all my friend name. She can tell y'all herself.
Yeah. And so I thought she was her friend. Her friend was her.
You know, Facebook started hating, so they told me that my name ain't Libra, and they was gonna cut my shit off. So I ended up putting my real name, which in turn, you know, had the Nisha thing going on.
So I had a lot of confusion on who was who. Who was the person that did the club stuff? Who was the MC? It was just so much because, like I said, both their names was Nisha. So after that, I forgot that I even had her on Facebook until this day.
So, well, I realized that she had went live, and I was just laying down, scrolling Instagram, scrolling Facebook, you know, just my scroll on. And then motherfucker came up, and I was like,
I'm on live, going live.
I was like, oh.
Looking for the go livers.
She on my thing. So, Pride was in May. Okay, let's start there. Pride was in May. And when I saw her, it was literally like a month later because it was June. It wasn't the first time I got on her live. It was like the next day, right? Or the next couple of days.
She had got on there. So when the first time she got on there, I started licking my lips and
was
be
it
like,
the day before or the
no,
days?
it was like 2 days after because you got on there one time and I saw you. You was on there for a little bit, but then you got off.
Okay, so that was the 19th. I'm a date kind of girl. So Pride was at the end of May. June 19th, I'm on Facebook. She went live. She was at,
June 19th?
June 19th.
Oh, June. That girl remember the date.
Because she was at work and I see her rolling, you know.
I was not at work.
You was you was driving on the campus or something like that. Yeah, you was. I remember you was.
I was staying still.
Anyway, she was in the car on live. And when I realized it was her, I just clicked, you know, pop up, picture name pop up. And literally, y'all, I got off because, again, I'm going through something. But I know at this point, I know that
if she look, that she took. Yeah.
Anyway, at this point, I just know that it's over. A lot of things had taken place, and for me, because I had literally been in it for so long, and you know, kind of fought to the finish. I was tired, y'all. That's just. I was just tired, and I was over it. I was over it and everything else. So when I got on the live and I saw her, I got off because something inside of me was just like, don't do that. Mind you, me and this one, we literally like twins, okay? We always joke about how if we would have met before, because I always say, I wish I would have met you sooner. We probably wouldn't have worked, y'all. Nah. Because we literally just like, she be saying,
because we don't want to be a player no more.
I'm literally like a stud in a dress, for real. I be like, shit, look, it's good, little mama, you know, come here, bring that. Okay, anyway.
Too far. Now you going too far.
So, on the 19th, I got off. Cause I was nervous. I was like, don't do that. Because once I'm out, that's it, I'm gone. Just hit a 4 flat right into you. So the next day, she get on live again. This time, she saw me and she said something to me.
Because I got to make an impression now because I see you done came in my live a couple times.
And you ain't said nothing. Like, I see you, Miss Lady Libra.
Yeah, I see you on here.
And I'm sitting there blushing stupid like she could see me.
But what she say? What she say? Some of them lips. Yeah, he's looking at them lips.
So at this point, y'all, like when I'm going through something, I always think of something that to bring me y'all something fun, you know, just something. And me and my friends came up with Make It Count. And basically, I'm saying that because it's like shit, whatever you gonna do, make it count. And it really be like this, like nigga, if you gonna cheat on me, make that shit count. Because give or take, if I don't stay, I hope it was worth it. And that's kind of what I was going through, but again, that's neither here nor there. Just a little snippet of where Make It Count come from, because this video is not about nobody but us. So, I was like, hey, when I hopped on there and she said something, you know, I hit my girls, you know, like you hit your boys, I hit my girls like, hey, bitch, make it count, huh? And as soon as I said make it count, they like, leave. what you up to? And I'm like,
I'm finna
make it count. So, that was the 20th, because that was the next day. She said something to me. So now I'm like a little, don't you do that. They don't want to play. So I'm like a little kid in the candy store now. All night I'm like, oh, tomorrow, I'm gonna see if she gonna lie again. Well, I don't know if she did or not, because all I know is I had like sent her a message. I had sent her a little message.
She shot a little shot or whatever.
I was like, hey, what's up? Take me out to dinner.
Joe Biden. Get out of that piece.
So, yeah, I slid in the DM. And I was really just being friendly. So, June 21st, 2017 is a special day for me because it's literally the day that I felt some kind of peace, y'all. I can't even explain it. And I'm not just saying that because we made it this far and we so in love. Like, she was my friend, y'all. Like, I was
best friends.
I was venting to her. And you know what's funny? This girl was like, y'all tripping. You married. You need to go to counseling. Like, it can't be that deep. Like, literally, this is a person that was like, stick to it. Stick with it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be okay. Like, trying to give me, like, real tips, please. Trying to give me real life friend advice. You know, she was so sweet. And I appreciated those moments because I was so sad, y'all. I was just like, I can't believe this is happening to me. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I was like lost. I was confused, you know, but I was also still looking for a happy place. I was still just wanting something different, wanting to smile, wanting to just get out of the fuck that I was in, okay? So, we became friends. And on that day, we chopped it up. We chopped it up a lot. We chopped it up a long time. And the conversation was just so genuine. I appreciated it. You know, I honestly, after we really got into talking and just having a conversation and she was giving me like real advice and stuff like that, I think I probably forgot to flirt because we was talking about real stuff.
Sit down.
So at a certain point, I went back to kind of, you know, flirting. And I got scared, y'all. You know why? Because she said, so you just gonna keep writing me on Facebook or you gonna give me your number?
That's what you trying to do at this point.
And I said, write you on Facebook? Because again, my situation is bad, but even in those moments, I was still trying to be respectful. Well, that didn't last for long because something else happened, and you know what I did? Hopped right back in that DM and gave him my number.
Just like that. But I did want to say something. I went to go put something in the car, and I heard you talking about, you know, like us talking, like when we was at that point. When we was at that point, it was just like, honestly, I listened to her tell me about everything she was going through, and like I realized like how broken she was and how strong she was in the same sentence, because it was like I put myself in her shoes. You know, I couldn't imagine going through being married to someone and going through so much like that and still being a happy person, still finding joy, still pushing through certain moments without like just going the fuck off, honestly, because I put myself in that situation and I'm like, I wouldn't know what to do. I would go to jail because I mean for real, I would go to jail because
I laughed off. She literally said, "Are you crazy?"
I just didn't understand, but then
I didn't have an answer for that.
I always supported her in what was going on because I was just like, you know, again, I told her like I will always be your friend first. You get out your situation, then that's different. But while you're in your situation, I'll be your friend. I'll be the listening ear for you. I'll be there for you, give you any advice. I will always tell her, maybe y'all need to go to counseling. Have you tried talking to her about this? Have you tried this? You know, or just listening to her cries and stuff like that, because not once did I want to be seen or be in a place where I'm taking advantage of somebody that's hurt. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a genuine person, and so I wanted to make sure I stayed in that place with her. And so as they were going through it, like, I was just a genuine friend. We went away from it. We would laugh more like best friends and talk more like best friends than anything.
I would call her on some days when I was just the saddest, and she would answer the phone and be like, "You good?" And I'd be like, "Make me laugh." And she'd be like, "What you think this is? You think I'm your personal comedian?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And she'll just start going on and on about real life stuff, but she funny, like, she's just a funny person. And that would literally make my day. And then she'll be like, "Okay, you done? Because I got to go to work." And that would be that. Like, literally, that was my laugh. That was my happy place. That was my joy.
Mm-hmm.
And it went from that to time for me to go home.
Yeah.
And
to y'all separated, and then once you separated and went home, it was over with.
Well, when I was in Houston between the end of May and June 21st, a lot of things transpired. Y'all, my life literally went in fast forward. Like, no lies. So by the time I get to July to go back to Oklahoma, which I drove, I had to drop my nephew off in Dallas and then drive to Oklahoma. By this point, me and ex-spouse had, like, no communication. Food didn't call and check on me, nothing. And it had been days, and she was like, "What the heck kind of is going on here?" I said, "Listen, at this point, it really is what it is." I was like, "I know that you still getting to know me, but the things that I'm telling you, you see for yourself. I'm not lying, because this is really happening real time." And she was like, "Man,
I just couldn't understand it, because I could never marry somebody and be with somebody for that long and treat them like that, so, even if we didn't work out."
I get ready to go. this right here.
This cool ass nigga over here.
So y'all, okay, so up until this point, she's like, "I don't want a girlfriend." I respected that. She respected my situation, gave me advice about going to counseling, what to do, how to stick with it.
You know, I'm a gentlewoman.
So between that time and the time for me to go home, which was probably like 2 more weeks, some more stuff happened. And I said, "You know what? Fuck this shit." I had reached the point of fuck all this shit. So I called her. She was like, she said she wasn't in Mississippi. So I'm like, "Where you at?" She said something Texas. All I heard was Texas at the end.
I'm in that East Texas, cuz.
And I'm in my car with my own money and my own shit. So I'm like,
This when I realized she was crazy.
And at that last, I called, "Hey, where you at? Where you at again?"
"I'm finna come see you."
And she was like, "Why you keep asking me that?" I said, "I'm finna come see you. Tell me where you at. Drop your location." Drop my location.
Cause in my mind, I'm like, you already passed me if you was coming here anyway. So I'm like, how you gonna come back this way and make it here?
Was a crybaby, and I was going through a lot, but I had to be there for him too. So not only was I tired of everything, it was just time for my baby to go home. I love him to death, y'all, but I just couldn't handle him and me crying. So
everybody in the car crying.
Everybody in the car, and we had talked so long and became so close in this amount of time. She even knew him. She was like, "I get him." He kept asking me for fidget spinners. At the time, y'all, the fidget spinner things was in. So she was like, "Just get him a fidget spinner and take him to his house. Y'all gonna be all right. You know, do this, do that." The motherly her that she is. So I'm like, okay.
Love the kids, all right?
So, y'all, no lie, I stopped at this gas station, and I said, "I'm finna go somewhere. I'm finna run away." And my nephew looked at me. He said, "You finna take me home first, right?"
That nigga wasn't fucking with that runaway shit. He like, "My auntie crazy."
Look, so when I said runaway, y'all, I was supposed to be traveling from, and friends that watch this, I'm sorry. I think this is the first time y'all gonna know where I went while I was answering my phone and what happened. I ran away. I ran away to him. I've been calling her my man since we met, because she gonna wear the pants for sure and do everything that a nigga would do. And all I needed was a real nigga. I just ain't know it.
And do you know when this motherfucker got to me, we talked on the porch
for like hours till 3 in the morning. I made it that was late because first of all I went to Dallas. I turned around.
But it wasn't too late because we talked. You got there probably about.
Yeah, it was like 3.
Yeah, but I'm saying you got there before then because we sat on that porch for hours. You got there at least
11.
Like. That's what I'm saying. So we was on the porch talking for about 4 hours, 5 hours.
Yeah,
we was on that porch talking.
We laughed. I cried. We talked some more. I cried again. People was calling my phone. She like, you ain't gonna answer? I'm like, no. Like, no. And I really ran away. I ran away. And even in those moments, it still wasn't like, let's go fuck. You know what I'm saying? Until
we really was just talking and vibing and laughing.
Yeah.
Like I said, we had become best friends. Like we were friends before anything.
Yep.
We understood each other's pain. We counseled each other. We talked to each other. We was there for each other, and we laughed. We laughed. It wasn't. I tell people all the time, you know, relationships are big. They're the best because you got to be big on communication, and that was something we had as friends, and I think that's what played over to the relationship.
Wanted in our previous situations, and it was a lot of things that we both wanted. Like I said, listen, we gonna communicate. I went from being in the house with somebody that could literally go days without talking to you to somebody that's willing to talk. Wasn't even a good communicator. So
when it came to my feelings, I could talk, but
she can talk. I could talk very well.
Let me see my drink, please.
But
sit down.
It wasn't anything that I was saying or asking for that she made me feel like was too much, and vice versa. So it was like, we cool, we best friends, but damn, could this shit work? You know what I'm saying? And so but after we talked, I said, I'm not going home. She was like, what? You're not doing it.
I'm like, you tripping now, girl. You married, you better go home.
And even after all the days, she was like, man, she tripping. What's wrong with y'all?
Go knock over that drink.
That's not your toy, baby. No. Baby, please sit down. Come here.
We gonna throw the ball with you. Come on. Oh shit!
So,
I'm gonna drop the goddamn camera.
After she was like, "You're not going home," I was like, "No." So I get in my car to leave, y'all. She walked me to the car, and I looked at her, and I said, "You want to go with me?" And she looked like, "You want me to go with you?" And I'm like, "You want to go?" So she was like, "Let me go get my bag." This fool gonna send a text to her best friend talking about, this is where I'm going if anything happens, because I think this girl crazy. She trying to kidnap me.
This girl just drove from Timbuktu. That was a detour on her trip to where I'm at. Now she want me to come chill with her.
I'm super spontaneous though.
And I'm like, yo, if anything happened to me, this crazy girl that just drove down here killed me, and I'm telling you right now where I'm at, come get me, please.
So we went, and y'all, I ran away, not for 1 day. Not for 2 days, but for about 3 days.
Yep. And I took her on our first date.
We went on our first
Panda Express.
And it was fun.
Yep. It was fun.
Our first date was to Panda Express.
That's how we knew we were like one and the same people, like, because it wasn't like we had to go do something extravagant. It wasn't like we had to go spend a bunch of money. It was like we were okay with each other's company. Yep. Out of everything, it's like, I'm with you, you with me. That's the best thing. We sat at Panda Express, ate, laughed, and
but she was so cute because she was like, well, some foods to eat around here. I mean, they got like this, they got that. I mean, I like Panda Express. That's cool. And she kind of looked like, and I'm like, shit, yeah. She's like, bet, let's go. I'm like, what?
I'm thinking she finna say something else, you know,
something bougie.
There ain't too many. Where I was in East Texas, wasn't too many bougie things to eat anyway.
That's when she learned early on in our relationship that
friendship,
I'm not a good driver.
In our friendship,
it's still a relationship kind of
but I'm just letting them know because I don't want them
very
to
early on in our friendship
the story
that I was a bad driver, y'all. This lady told me pull over.
Girl, she cannot drive. I was like, hell no, let me drive your car, cause you ain't finna drive me no goddamn more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
how long? We'll come back. Let's pause. I want to take a six somewhere.
Where you about to take him?
Your business. Get up. Let's roll.
Dog park.
Don't worry about the dog park. We finna walk my dog.
We not about to go over there.
We finna walk the dog. We back. We taking our little. Woo!
Great.
That was not no me. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my God.
You want to wear it with me? Because
I'm so. Did it get on your shoes?
You better be glad you're pregnant.
Let me see. You okay?
I'm just fine. You know what? Let's go.
I didn't mean to do that. You know I didn't mean to. I hit it with my elbow.
Like, oh my God. Look what I did, y'all. Yo.
You can't really see it though.
Yeah, you can see that.
Babe, you can't see it on the camera. We're
Whoa,
going home.
I just got this shirt. Look at it.
Make it better, huh? We're going home after this, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we taking our little walk.
It's
6.
back of you anyway.
It is.
A little bit, some spots. Yep. Right here.
See, that's how you know I ain't mean to do it. It's okay. We both wet.
Yeah.
Hey, is you wet? Hey, is you wet? Hey. Anyway, so fast forward, we'll skip some stuff. After she ran away, I thought that was it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it was cool. We vibed. We saw each other. You got yours going on. I got mine going on. I'm going back to Mississippi.
Time to get back to
reality.
I
and do what we
called
do.
her on the way home, and I said,
What you say?
that's it. I gotta go. I was like, what? I said, I'm finna go.
I'm like, this girl tripping. I'm really like, this girl tripping for real.
So that was about July 4th. She's like, well, call me when you can. Don't call me while you at home. You know, I don't want no drama. I'm like, cool.
Cause I don't want no drama.
I called her
with
from
your
home.
baby mama.
She was like, what are you doing? I said again, I'm finna go. By July the next weekend, after that, in some days, one of my good friends flew to Oklahoma.
We can let 6 go up
My
in there and
brother-
run around.
Okay. My brother drove to Oklahoma with some of his friends. I made them chicken spaghetti. I got me a U-Haul.
And
I was
for real
out. Like by mid-July, I was residing in Houston, Texas.
Oh, you can catch fish, but you gotta release them?
That's what he said.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was that.
When we met and we were just friends, and I found out she was a college coach. She was like, "Well, my tournament is in Houston this weekend. I mean Houston this
6,
year."
calm down.
And oh my God, my tournament is gonna be in Houston this year. And if you want to come to the game, let me know. I'll get y'all some tickets, join your friends, whatever y'all can pull up. I said, okay, I'm coming to a game. Later on, I found out she did not believe me. I was at that game. Because I was gone.
6, calm down. He's really a nice dog, I promise. He just has little man syndrome. Calm down. We had to let 6 get his little
Yeah,
play
we
in.
had to let our child play. So,
Give my baby some time. Let my baby get his time in. It ain't just about a. Ooh, this is good life,
Ooh.
girl.
so pick it.
Almost dropped your class. Let me put this in.
You're going to be buying a whole new pack more.
Okay.
So, picking up where we left off, I moved back to Houston. Within a matter of a month and a half, I was absolutely, totally, completely divorced and ready for whatever life had for me.
Thinking we was gonna be
BFFs.
together, and we was not gonna be together because I just wanted to be her friend.
That's all you want to be?
Yeah, I just wanted to be your friend, you know. Be there
So-
for you, love on you.
Y'all, let me tell y'all, she told me don't call her when I was
Leave
at
that dog
home.
alone.
and
Be
stuff.
nice.
That dog opened his mouth like I'm finna eat you. So she was like, well, I didn't know you was gonna leave that fast. I just had
Still trying
thought,
to be in the streets. You hear me?
I just had thought, you know, every once in a while when you in town and I'm in town, well, I was like, baby, I ain't that kind of girl.
Can I be your sneaky link?
No, I ain't that kind of girl. Home.
Oh, that's 6.
Home. So
You get mad at 6. Stop it.
I went to Houston, and shortly after, Hurricane Harvey came. This was our first real life incident that was happening where she got to experience my anxiety at its best.
Yes. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. Go ahead, ride that bike.
Fuck, kick your ass off of it. Look at him. I'm sorry, y'all. He looked at my dog a little too hard because mama get up here. Papa.
He on the bike.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
ride it.
Hey,
Go.
one thing about me, I ain't finna play about mine. All right, let me act right. Come on, babe.
6.
So, This was another moment where she showed strength because I'm a lot to deal with when my anxiety is like that. I thought I was going to die. Like, y'all.
She like, I can't swim, I'm gonna drown. It's flooding on the bottom floor. I'm like,
every
girl.
time I was trying to sleep through the whole thing. I have anxiety meds. I was taking them, trying to sleep. Every time I wake up, my friends say, 33 people died. This many people died. And she be like, don't go up and down no more.
And I'm like, why do you keep watching the news? Where about you not dying? Why you worry about who else dying?
I wasn't. It's just every time I wake up, that's what they was talking about. So,
but we got through that.
We got through that. We got through a lot of things.
And through that, just to, not to put everything out there, but through those first couple of, I say first 6 months, we went from friends to like liking each other for real to talking. And in that first 6 months of just talking, we went through some serious shit.
We really did.
And that's why I brought that blanket, because that blanket, my baby went through a lot, and that blanket was one of the blankets that we slept on.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm finna be completely transparent, because from the beginning, I promised y'all that I was gonna do this, and I'm sorry, like I'm getting emotional just about to talk about it, but I went through a lot of stuff. And
she lost friends,
when she met me,
everything.
I had my own everything. Literally my own everything. I didn't need nobody to do nothing for me. I had a car wreck. I was homeless.
Jobless.
I lost my job, and I told y'all that I would get into this, but I deal with a mental illness, okay? And we'll talk about that another day in full, but I couldn't function. I was going through a lot. I couldn't wake up and clock in. And I ended up losing my job. And I had been at this job 4 years. This is a job that I saw myself growing in, because I was quick to tell motherfuckers, I don't need this job. Bye, clock out, and never come back. This is something that I stuck to. This is something that worked for me. And in a matter of transitioning and going through everything I was going through, like, y'all don't even understand how I lost so much. People, money, my car, everything, okay? I had a bad car accident on the day that she came in town to visit me to lift my spirits. It was a lot. The transition, I got to see people for their true colors. I ain't gonna get into all that, because again, this video ain't for nobody to create no clout. But like I said, my breakdown was when I had that blanket, okay? I was staying at somebody else's house, and I appreciate them to this day to the fullest, because I really do. Everybody that allowed me to come and stay, thank y'all. I will never forget you. I will always love you for that. I will always respect you for that. No matter how much I don't talk to y'all, I do, because y'all didn't have to be there for me. And this one literally saw me break down. Like, y'all, I was on the bathroom floor crying, begging God for my life back, because that night I was ready to lose it all, including her, because I was just done. I was done with everything.
She kept telling me, like, you could leave me, you're better off without me, I don't want to mess up your life, I don't, you know. And guess what?
I was attacking people, y'all, that disrespected me.
And guess what? I slid on that bathroom door to that floor, and I wrapped my arms around her, and I said, I ain't going nowhere. And we gonna sit on this floor, and we gonna cry together. And we sat on that floor and cried together, and I told her we gonna figure it out. And that's what we did. We figured it out. And I know probably people asking, like, well, why she didn't come stay with you in Mississippi? You know, I was a college coach at the time, and I didn't live in a situation where it was just easy for her to just pick up and come. There weren't any jobs around. And so
not only
we were trying to figure that out, but we were in a place where things were so tight as far as, you know, like what we could and couldn't do. We were trying to manage the best way we could. And like I told her, I'm not gonna leave you. I'm not gonna let you go through it by yourself. All you gotta do is try, and I'm gonna try to help you through whatever it is. And whether she didn't have nowhere, or she had to stay with somebody, or she didn't have no money, or she had money, or we had to go half and half on groceries and make some hamburger helper with some cornbread and you know,
we was thugging
and make it work. We did it, and those 6 months
set the tone.
They set the tone for us totally, because it wasn't about what each other had. It wasn't about what we could do for each other.
Yep.
We really was there for each other. And even though I was a college basketball coach, people thought I was just so rich because I had a Mercedes, I had this and I had that. People didn't know I wasn't making that much money.
Let me tell y'all about that. People had the audacity to be like, the only reason why you with her or she with her is because she a college. First of all, when I met the girl, I didn't even know sister was a coach. That's
People
first. And secondly, I always had my own. I don't care if it was a little bit or a lot. I always had me. So
But people were just being ignorant because they knew the old you. They felt like they knew me, whether it was people in Houston that didn't know me or people around that did know me, that saw what I had or how we kept ourselves and judged us from the outside. And so a lot of the times they didn't understand, like, shit, we was pinching shit together to make shit work, and we just made it look good. You're not supposed to, and that's what my mom always taught me, you don't supposed to look like your situation.
And my granny taught me the same thing. Like I said, we bonded because at the end of the day, we really are a lot alike.
And we for each other.
We are.
Individually and together.
You know what? The one thing that she said to me that stood out the most, working in the club life and being in the limelight is hard. And anybody that's watching this that is, y'all know exactly what I mean. So it's like when you meet somebody that say, hey, we all got a pass. I don't care what they got to say about you. Can't nobody tell me nothing about you. I was like, marry me. You know it. I mean, those words are like heavy. Exactly.
Because I had one, and I didn't want you to come into a situation where you like, oh, I heard you a player, or I heard all the girls like you, or I heard you this, I heard you that. Like, you can hear what you want to hear, but who I am today doesn't mean I'm doing the same things I was doing yesterday or tomorrow or last year. Exactly. And so, you know, I saw you for who I knew you to be and what potential I saw in you, and whatever they was talking about, it didn't matter to me. Whoever the Libra they knew wasn't the Libra that I had, like, who I had got to know and who I had fallen in love with. That wasn't who it was. So I'm the type of person, I don't listen to what people say. I go off of what I see and my experience, because you can't tell me when I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I told her, you know, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't help you do. I'm going to be there for you. We're going to thug it out. We'll get to it. And that's why when people see us now, they're like, oh, y'all like a perfect couple.
You didn't say the best part.
What?
She said all that, and the ending statement was always, but you got to try.
Yeah, you got to try. If you try, let me tell you, I told her, if you try, I'll help you do anything in this world. I'll help you accomplish all your dreams, all your goals, as long as you try. Because me, I'm not looking for somebody, I never was the type of person to look for somebody that had the same as me or more money as me or everything like me. You don't have to have everything like me. Or if you got more than me, it's the same thing for me. If she had more than me at that time, I would have been doing the same thing, trying to do better, trying to have more, trying to make another way, because I don't want to bring you down. I want to lift you up and lift us up at the same time. And so, like I told her, as long as you try, it's nothing in this world we can't do. And so when people look at us now and they see us, they're like, oh, y'all a perfect couple, or y'all never argue. You don't know the shit. We're 5 years in, 4 years together, 1 year of
quite frankly,
of talking.
How busy we was with trying to get me back to just being me and believing in myself again, and getting her from where she was to somewhere civilized,
like I told her,
where she felt comfortable.
I said, as long as you listen to me, I'm gonna make something happen.
We ain't had time to argue, really.
But we didn't have a reason to argue.
We didn't, but we ain't had time either, because shit, we was on something different.
But it's always time to argue. We did not argue because we didn't have nothing to argue over.
We didn't.
Like, we worked together through everything. And like I told her, you know what I'm saying? If you follow my lead, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get to where we need to be. And that's what happened. I mean, when you looked around, we talked for a year. The next year we were together. When we started making stuff shake after that happened, I told her, I said, let me tell you something. I said, and we was long distance. We were, let me get y'all to understand, we were long distance for 2 years.
We had to build
trust. 2 years.
Trust over a whole lot, because baby.
2 years.
Never mind, I ain't gonna get into that.
We were 2 years of
when you be dealing with
That's a long
people
time.
that you can't trust them as far as you can throw them, trying to have a long distance relationship, baby, that's a challenge.
But the biggest,
But
you
it
know
worked.
why? But you know
That's
why it
crazy.
worked, and you know why it wasn't a challenge for us, because we put in effort.
Yeah.
Anything that you want, you put in effort for, and you really fight for it. It's not hard. It's not hard. Communication. We call each other. We trust each other. Like, oh, you say you going to sleep? You going to sleep? Shit, I'm not like wondering like, are you really asleep? I'm checking your social media to see if you still on social media.
But
like,
see,
that shit
it was
sweet.
a different level of trust, right? So for her, it was, you know, the type of relationship she had. She wasn't a phone person. And me, I need to check on you. I need to know you okay. Like, she real life a little baby gangster, okay? So if you go and hang out with the boys,
and
I'ma call you.
And I worked a lot.
Yeah, she
At
did.
that time, I worked a lot.
And I'm just like, I know you probably go home, you know,
Lay down.
and you want to kick it with your friends. I'm not a bugaboo. I'm not going to bother you.
oh, when I used to go to Colleen.
Yeah. Can you just let me know you good? It took her a minute to understand where I was coming from. But eventually she got it, you know.
And it took me a
And
minute
I
to
didn't-
adjust and change.
I didn't
to
hound
it.
her though.
Nope.
I wasn't like, oh, you ain't call me, I'm mad.
And let me tell you, when I used to go to Colleen, I used to go to my friend's house, and
Girl,
she wouldn't hear
she
from
used
me
to get
for
on my
hours,
nerves,
for
but
hours.
I ain't.
But she never tripped. She never was like, "What you doing?" Da, 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 da. She would pick up the phone and call. Hey, and sometimes I would be, you know, incoherent, and so I wouldn't answer right away. But then when I get up, you know, I would call and stuff like that. But what I loved about her, she let me change on my time. And when I say my time, I'm not saying like, oh, I change when I want to. No, it was more so like, I'm giving you time to change. This is what I want from you. I'm giving you time to learn how to get to that point. And it wasn't a force, and it wasn't like, oh, you got to da. It was more so like, this is what I'm asking for you and from you. And so as time went on, I became like one of them people. Like, I would get up and be like, oh shoot, let me call her. It's been 3 hours. Hello, what you doing? Da 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 da. And it would become a habit, because it'd be like, now I'm realizing I haven't talked to her in a couple hours, or I haven't talked to her in a while. I need to check in with her, or let me check in with her and see what she's doing and talk to her before I go out and do something. And
Because you called me once, twice, hey, I'm good, or hey, I'm on the way home. I'm good. I know you okay, and I'm not gonna bother you. So whether it was a thought of, let me call her so she don't call all night, or let me call her because I know she wanna know if I'm okay. Either way, I got a call. I was good.
And then for her, like I told her when we first started talking, I was like, listen, I gotta go to work. I'm not staying up wondering where you at, what you doing, who you doing it with. You into the club life. I know you finna be out till 3, 4, 5 in the morning. That's on you. I was a college coach. I had to get up at 4:15 every morning. Do you think I got time to be trying to check and see, baby? I'm on FaceTime laying in the bed like this. I'm talking to her, and by the time she turn around, I'm asleep. Yeah. And you can stay on there, you can hang up, whatever you gonna do. You see that I'm in the bed and I'm asleep, and I see you getting ready or with your friends, whatever you gonna do, that's good. Be safe. Love you. Let me know. Send me a little text. Let me know when you make it in. So when I wake up, I see you good. Cool. But I'm not finna stay up wondering and worrying about where you at, what you doing, who you with. If you gonna do that shit, leave me alone. And we had that mutual understanding.
But I guess for both of us, the pressure that we didn't put on each other is what helped us also grow.
Yeah, and it helped us
because even though I'm in the club life, I'm out all night. She wasn't nagging me neither. Like, I would literally get home at probably 3 and 4 in the morning.
If y'all didn't go to the after hours.
Yeah, and I would call. Sometimes I knew she wouldn't answer. Every once in a while, I get lucky, she'll answer and be like,
she be
what
drunk,
you want?
I miss you.
But
Talk to me.
for somebody to trust you like that and allow you to just be you, it made me not want to do the most. It made me not want to do the extra. It made me not interested in other people. And when I got back to Houston and they knew I was single, because she ain't want to gal me, I was still technically single. I was still acting like...
Dude, don't be looking at the corner of your eye, because that little wing...
I was still acting like...
Hey, that wing you got on the side of your eye...
Y'all see I stood up, right?
That motherfucker gonna fly away in a minute. You
Stop. You know we twins. Hey, twins.
Yeah, twin. That eye, that wing on her eye.
Man, you already know this. I still respected her like we were together.
What's wrong,
because
sis? Get down,
we
get down, get down.
we were on that level.
Ouch.
But what I did have to do was say this to her. Listen, what we doing? Because
Yeah, after a while, she wasn't playing no more.
I wasn't, because you know when we first met, she was single and still not trying to be in a relationship because of her previous relationship, but she was also entertaining someone, and I was like, hey,
But the entertainment of that level wasn't what it was.
I don't
you know what
care.
I'm saying?
It was
but
enough
really-
it was enough for her to be honest about. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
is you
And-
still entertaining it or not? Because at this point, is we monogamous or not? What we doing? Is we dating or is we single? What we doing? Because I like you,
I didn't know about a relationship because of my previous relationship. It wasn't just because I was already kind of talking to somebody. Sit down, Six. It was more so that I had been in this relationship. Before I got in a relationship, I had gotten to this point in my life, like I wanted a family. I wanted to get serious. I wanted to have kids. You know, I've always been a family person. I love kids, and I always wanted a house with a bunch of kids and everybody running around making noise. Sit down, put that down. What y'all doing over there? I just wanted that, and so
that made me insecure, y'all.
And I was going into a phase in my life where it's like I'm 30. It's like I need something different. It's time for me to change. I done been to the club. I done got turned. I done did this. I done did all that in my life, and now I'm growing up and I want something different. And so when that relationship ended and the way it ended and everything that was still going on in the relationship, that, you know, because I had love for the child, that I was, you know, that I was stuck into something that I was just like, I could be nice.
Hush it.
I was stuck into something that was like a moment for me that was like realistic. You know, I didn't want to be in a situation where me and my child wasn't in the house together anymore. I never wanted that type of situation. So being in a situation like that, it made me kind of like back up from relationships, because it was like the next one I gotta be for sure. Because I'm not doing this. I'm not finna be in relationships, out of relationships, in relationships. I'm posting pictures of you. I don't even do that. If I post a picture of you, we serious. You know what I'm saying? So when it came down to it, it was just like, I'm in a phase in my life where it's like, if it's not real, let's just have fun and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And so I was having fun for so long.
Shit, we
I was
had
just
to
like,
have fun for a down pat.
yeah, but I just didn't.
like
I just
her.
wanted to make sure, and I wanted everything to be right. I'm also a Virgo. We are perfectionists. You know what I'm saying?
Do not start that Virgo
We
stuff.
are perfectionists, but that's
Don't
true
start that
because
Virgo stuff.
listen, babe, we are perfectionists.
But listen, my experience with, I never dated a Virgo.
I'm a different Virgo.
But those that I knew,
Babe,
maybe,
babe,
I don't
babe,
give
babe, babe, you got
I don't give a damn.
We are perfectionists, and so what I was scared of, honestly, was getting into a situation because it was so good. We got along, we communicated, we had fun, we never argued. Everything was so perfect. It was scary because it was like, if we move on to the next step, I don't want it to mess up. I want it to be right. So I want everything else to be put together right, so that if it don't work out, I know in my heart we did everything we could. And I don't want to be left guessing like, damn, I should have did this, I should have did that, because I messed up something perfect. And so, you know, I just wanted to make sure. And then when I realized, like, you know, she was like, hey, it's time to make a decision on what you want to do. You want to take this to a serious level, like in a relationship type shit, or you want to keep talking about you don't know yet. And so I realized, like, yeah, I want to step out there on faith and do this. And we still didn't make it like official. We didn't make it official.
We just said that
we
we were only really dating each other.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
We didn't make it official till the next year.
My thing is this: I'm not for the streets, but if you want me to be, shit, I can. And I'm not saying that towards her. It was just, if you're not gonna appreciate me, whoever, you know, stop playing. If you're not gonna appreciate me and everything that I have to offer or bring to the table, then I gotta go. And that's for you and whoever, you and your mama too. Because at the end of the day,
me and you,
I'm a confident person in myself. It was some things that made me insecure. Like, she was very, stop.
I'm sorry, babe.
She was very verbal about the fact that she wanted a family. And as y'all know from the previous video, I can't have kids. So that kind of made me insecure. But again, even after those hard conversations, she still asked me to be her girlfriend. So at that point is when I felt more secure. But before that, no matter how good things were, I still had my own inner insecurities because I'm like, this person is so perfect for me. That's crazy. But it's some things that I can't do. So is that going to be a deal breaker? Does it matter? Hell yeah, it matters. Because how do I go from the worst situations of my life to meeting somebody that's so perfect for me? And this one thing, like, they feel so strongly about, like, I literally can't do it. Well, 5 years later.
That's where we at. So if I had to sum up our love story, I would just say, you know, patience was a big part of our love story. Communication.
I learned patience, baby. I gotta know right now type of person.
And not even just knowing, just think about our moves we made.
Well, it is, but that prior to her,
that too.
I gotta know right now kind of person because y'all, I've been through so much, not even just relationships, where it's like today I'm happy, I'm on a high, I feel good, and tomorrow shit crashing down, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? So a pattern of that or a history of that that's constantly happening. You get the feeling like, nah, fuck that. I gotta know now because if I don't know now, it's unsure, so I'm out. My superpower is running. My superpower is I gotta go. And I had to learn, like, even if she says, I don't want a girlfriend right now, that don't mean I gotta go. It mean you gotta just chill, wait. But you say, chill like me?
Chill like me. That's how I used to tell her.
That's our little
Chill
insider.
Like me. Cause she do too much. I be like,
but
chill like me.
But no matter how much I was like, I gotta know. She still, I don't know. This lady got some patience for your. It's okay.
Had to teach her patience, man.
And
that's why I think our love story just comes off of patience, communication, just true love. I think we are each other's true love.
When you ask for things or you pray for them, let me hold this still. When you pray for something real hard, be ready for one God drop it in your lap. Because I said I want somebody that's gonna communicate. I want somebody that's all for me. I want, baby, when she got to communicating and having real conversations with me, y'all know what I was doing? Standing in the kitchen, crying. And she looking like,
get down.
Well, why you so emotional? You said you wanna, and I'm like, yeah, but ain't nobody ever talked to me. Ain't nobody ever asked me this. Why? Why you wanna? My finances. You know, stuff like that, that's things that you have conversations about. Guess what? I ain't never had the conversation before. You know why? Because, boo, it was me for me. I'm going to do everything for me. I'm good. I'm straight. So, what you need to know for? Because you ain't doing enough for me anyway.
Like I told her, when it comes to we, there's always a me. And that means it's a her, and that means it's a me. And if you ain't right and I'm not right, how can we be right? You got to be all the way happy. I got to be all the way happy individually. Then when you put us together, we unstoppable. And that's what we learned, and that's what we are. We are unstoppable because we are our greatest separately.
No matter what we experience in our past, whether it hurt us or not, one thing that we both gained from our past was an understanding of what we wanted going forward. And for this relationship, that worked. So, shout out to everybody that did something to me because I learned some new shit for a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing. And it got us to this point. And what I want to tell my real ones is this. Be patient. Never give up. It don't matter what you lacking. When you meet your person, they gonna pick you up where you lack.
Yep.
They gonna help you figure things out. They not gonna leave you, no matter how much you might try to push them away. They ain't gonna leave.
What I want to tell our real ones is, you know, communicate, and be patient, and, you know, be resilient, you know, in everything you do, and be genuine and be real. I think even when it wasn't the pleasant conversation that we wanted to have, we had the conversation we needed to have. And at the end of the day, that's what made us unstoppable. That's what made us a team. That's what made us tough in our relationship, because there's nobody that can come in and talk to us about finances, spiritual, religion, politics, sexual parts in your relationship, whatever aspect in your relationship that you have a conversation about. Nobody can come in our relationship and tell us about our relationship, because we talk about our relationship and we've built our relationship together. And so, you know, I just want y'all to know that
even though she wastes wine on my shirt,
they can't
it
even
literally
tell.
says unity,
equality, and love.
unity. We literally a unit. Like we unit.
And don't fuck with it, cause you can't break it up. Come on,
Equality, we equal. No matter how much more she had at a point, or
Leave him
how much
alone.
more I had at a point, she never looked down on me. I never looked down on her. We equal. We walk side by side, not one in front of the other.
Nope.
In love, shh, that's overstood.
We been like that.
We been. So we here in a nutshell.
Juice.
This is our love story to be continued. 5 years later, we pregnant. we didn't
When put a ring on it.
put a ring on it.
6, come
Y'all can
down,
wait for the
damn.
real
Okay.
engagement. Y'all can wait for the real wedding.
I gotta get my money up, but I'm gonna do it big. But yeah, that's the Leaving Juice show, baby. What? What are you talking about?
You want lip gloss?
No, I don't want no lip gloss.
Give me some.
This motherfucker always trying to kiss me with all this lipstick on.
Are we out?
Leaving Juice, man. You know how it go down, man. We out this
It's the
thing.
love story.